Hello. So today we're gonna do something a little different and I'm gonna cook. Do not know how this is gonna go, we shall see. But I am making Chef Sheridan Sue's Dan noodles. So this will be a fun little treat and y'all are gonna come hang out with me while I do it. First, we're gonna make the sauce and it requires six cloves of garlic, 1/3 cup of sesame oil, and 2 tablespoons of crushed red pepper. For the sauce, you're going to need some soy sauce. I have the gluten-free Tamarai here, and it's 1/2 cup. And then you're gonna need a 1/4 cup of the hoisin sauce. Did I say that right? I don't know, someone tell me please. And then you're gonna need a tablespoon of vegan honey. Well, I have agave, so that's what we're gonna use. And then 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And then 3 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter. For the noodles, Chef Sheridan suggested bucatini, so I got Chinese style lo mein noodles, and you're gonna do 8 ounces of that. So if you have a box like this, it's a little bit more than half. So now I've combined everything and now we have to whisk it together, and I'm actually not gonna do this on camera because I need to pay attention and I am not a whisker, so I'm gonna mix it. The recipe calls for 3 cups of mushrooms. Chef Sheridan suggests crimini, shiitake, and king oyster. I could not get king oyster, but I do have the crimini and the shiitake. All right, so next step is 2 cups of kale, and then we're gonna, can we? No. We're not gonna flip it, I was just kidding. And then green onion chopped and a 1/4 cup of, where are they? Pickled jalapenos. Okay, so now that I've prepped everything and you can see my messy kitchen behind me, I am going to make the chili oil first. And so we're gonna saute that for about 4 minutes, and I've already made the pasta because I like to multitask a little bit. So I'm gonna make the chili oil, then we're gonna do the sauce, then we're gonna do the veggies, and then we're gonna eat dinner. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this oil for about 3 minutes until the garlic is fragrant, and this is gonna be our chili oil. Next, we are gonna take these mushrooms, and so this is basically 1.5 cups of crimini and 1.5 cups of shiitake, and we are gonna cook these up until they are golden brown. And you don't actually change the saucepan. Whatever you use for the saute pan or to saute, you're just gonna go ahead and use the same pan and not change it out of pan. And also, I have moved the oil to here. And then you add in the jalapenos, cook them for 1 minute. All right, and so you take a 1/2 cup of the Dan sauce and put that in there. You're gonna mix that in until the mushrooms have a nice glaze. And you're gonna fold in the kale or spinach, whichever you have. The next step is to ladle the sauce into bowls and then combine the noodles, but I already portioned out my noodles, so I messed that up, but we're gonna try it like this. So I did it backwards, but it still worked. Okay, so once you're done cooking, you ladle the sauce out and put the noodles into it and mix it all up nice and good. Remember that chili oil you made? So now is the time to drizzle it onto the noodles. And I obviously can't drizzle it with one hand. So we're gonna stop this so I can do it. The last step is to put a little bit of this, or not a little bit, to put some of this onto the noodle. Okay, so we're gonna try this, the moment of truth. Good little, okay. That's really good. And that's really good. And this is officially the first recipe. I did not mess up. I didn't mess it up, you guys. I followed a recipe from start to finish and it tastes good. Quarantine Diana is pretty badass. Thank you, Chef Sheridan Sue of Evergreen. So appreciative. If you guys want this recipe, go to vegansbaby.com and you can find it there. You can also find a bunch of other recipes from some amazing chefs to help you get through this quarantine with pantry staples. Have a great night and happy cooking.